Notion or Obsidian. If you've been looking for the best productivity app in 2026, you've probably seen these two names everywhere. They're both free, they're both powerful, and they both promise to organize your life. But they are very different tools built for very different people. So which one is actually right for you? In this video, I'm going to compare Notion and Obsidian side by side. Not just features on a list, but how they actually feel to use every day. By the end, you'll know exactly which one fits your brain and your workflow. No hype, no bias, just an honest breakdown. Quick note before we start, I use Notion regularly, so yes, I know it better. But I spent real time with Obsidian to make this comparison fair. I'm going to show you both tools on screen so you can see everything for yourself. Let's get into it. Let's start with Notion. If you haven't used it before, Notion is a cloud-based workspace where everything lives online. You open it in your browser or in the app and you get pages, blocks, and databases. Think of it as a digital Swiss Army knife. You can build to-do lists, project trackers, wikis, journals, dashboards, habit trackers, basically anything you can think of. The interface is very visual. You type forward, slash, and a menu pops up with all your options. Headings, checklists, tables, calendars, Kanban boards. Everything is drag and drop. You can add colors, icons, cover images. It looks great and it feels intuitive, especially if you're a beginner. The learning curve is gentle at the start, but Notion goes deep. You can spend months discovering new features. Now let's look at Obsidian. Obsidian is completely different. It's a local first note-taking app. That means all your notes are stored as simple text files right on your computer, not on anyone's server, no internet required. You organize everything in what Obsidian calls a vault, which is basically a folder on your hard drive. The interface is more minimal than Notion. It looks like a text editor. You write in Markdown, which is a simple way to format text using symbols. For example, 2 hashtags make a heading, a dash makes a bullet point, and double brackets create a link to another note. It's not as pretty as Notion out of the box, but it's fast, really fast. And once you get used to Markdown, you can write without ever touching your mouse. Let's talk about how you organize information in each tool. In Notion, you have pages and subpages in the sidebar, but the real power is in databases. A database in Notion lets you create structured information with properties like dates, categories, checkboxes, and more. And then you can view that same data as a table, a Kanban board, a calendar, or a gallery. Let me show you. Here's my habit tracker. Right now, I'm looking at it as a table with all the details visible, but if I switch to board view, the same habits are now organized by category. And if I switch to calendar, I can see everything on a timeline. Same data, completely different perspectives. This is something Obsidian simply cannot do at this level. In Obsidian, organization works differently. Instead of databases, you connect notes using links. When I type double brackets and the name of another note, it creates a direct connection between them. So my note about goals can link to my note about habits, which links to my note about books. It's like building a web of ideas. And here's Obsidian's killer feature, the graph view. This visualizes all your notes as dots and all the connections between them as lines. The more you link your notes together, the more this graph grows into a map of your thinking. It's honestly beautiful to look at, and it helps you discover connections between ideas that you didn't even realize existed. Notion has nothing like this. This is a big one, and it's where Obsidian has a clear advantage. Let me show you something. I'm going to open my file explorer and navigate to my Obsidian vault. See these? These are just regular text files sitting on my computer. I can open them with Notepad, with any text editor, or move them to another app whenever I want. My data is mine. No server, no cloud dependency, no risk of a company shutting down and taking my notes with it. Notion stores everything on their servers. Your notes, your databases, your files, all in the cloud. Now Notion did add offline mode recently, so you can access your recent pages without internet, but fundamentally, your data lives on their infrastructure. If Notion goes down, which has happened before, you can't access your stuff until they fix it. So if privacy and owning your data is a top priority for you, Obsidian wins this one hands down. If you're comfortable with cloud storage and you value the convenience of accessing your notes from any device without any setup, Notion handles that really well. It's a trade-off, and only you can decide which matters more. If you work with other people, this comparison is almost unfair. Notion was built for teams. You can share any page with anyone, collaborate in real time, leave comments, assign tasks, and control who can see or edit what. it's like Google Docs meets project management. For teams, freelancers working with clients, or even couples managing a household, Notion's collaboration is unbeatable. Obsidian, on the other hand, is designed for one person, you. There's no built-in real-time collaboration. You can technically share a vault through a cloud folder like Google Drive, but it's not the same experience. Obsidian also has a publish feature where you can share notes as a website, but for day-to-day teamwork, Notion is miles ahead. If collaboration matters to you, Notion wins this category completely. Hey, quick interruption. If you're finding this comparison helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I make new Notion and productivity videos every week, and subscribing literally takes 1 second. It helps the channel more than you think. All right, back to the battle. Let's talk money. Both tools are free to start, which is great. Obsidian's completely free for personal use with all features included, no limitations. If you use it for work in a company, it costs $50 per user per year. The only paid extras are Sync, which costs around $4 to $8 a month to sync across devices, and Publish, which costs $8 a month to share notes as a website. Notion is also free for personal use, but with some limitations on file uploads and page history. The Plus plan is $10 a month and removes those limits. And if you want Notion AI, that's an additional $10 per month on top of your plan. So a full Notion experience with AI runs you about $20 a month compared to Obsidian, which is completely free for most people. If budget matters, Obsidian has a clear edge here. Notion went all in on AI. Their AI assistant can write content for you, summarize pages, answer questions about your workspace, autofill database properties, and even work autonomously across multiple pages. It's built right into the app and it feels seamless. If you use AI in your daily workflow, Notion's integration is one of the best in any productivity tool right now. Obsidian doesn't have built-in AI, but there are community plugins that connect to AI services like ChatGPT or Claude. So you can add AI features, but it requires setup, and it's not as polished as Notion's native experience. If AI is a must-have for you, Notion wins. If you prefer a simpler tool without AI bells and whistles, Obsidian keeps things clean. All right, let me give you the quick summary. Organization and databases, Notion wins. Privacy and data ownership, Obsidian wins. Collaboration and teamwork, Notion wins, and it's not even close. Pricing for personal use, Obsidian wins, it's free. In AI features, Notion wins with its built-in assistant. Choose Notion if you want an all-in-one workspace, and if you manage projects, work with a team, need databases, or want a tool that looks beautiful and does almost everything. Notion replaces 5 or 6 apps at once. It's where you organize your work, your life, and your ideas in one place. It's the best choice for beginners because you can start simple and grow into more advanced features over time. Choose Obsidian if you're a deep thinker. If you write a lot, do research, take notes that you want to connect over time, or if you care about owning your data completely. Obsidian's the best tool for building a personal knowledge base, what some people call a second brain. It's fast, it's private, and once you learn Markdown, it's incredibly efficient. But it's not an all-in-one tool. It does one thing and does it extremely well. And honestly, a lot of people use both. Notion for managing projects and tasks, Obsidian for personal notes and thinking, they actually complement each other really well. There's no rule that says you have to pick just one. If you decide to go with Notion, I've got you covered. I have a full beginner guide where I walk you through everything step by step and a tutorial on how to build a habit tracker with a free template. I'll link both right here. Thanks for watching this one all the way through. If it helped you decide, drop a comment and tell me which one you picked. I genuinely want to know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. I'll see you in the next one.